Hey, that guy's a beauty, eh?
What does that mean in typical human terms?
This guy's really cool and nice. A, it means like, I don't even know what A is. That's Canadian. A means everything. A. Oh, you're going out, eh?
What else we got?
Sewer bomb is mean you got screwed over. Fuck. Honestly, Andrew, I'm buckled right now, so my brain's not working.
We're here at the Calgary Stampede in Calgary, Alberta. Canada! It's called the greatest show on earth, and it attracts over 1 million visitors per year with its parade, stage shows, concert, and chuck wagon racing. It begins on Canada Day, but yeah, this has been going on for 136 years. Most of these guys don't give a shit. Some of them give a shit, some don't. You gotta help me get down. Do you give a shit?
I just don't give a fuck, man. I can if I try, and I never have.
You never cared about anything?
Not a single thing in my entire life.
How do you like to spend your free time?
Booze and cocaine, typically. I'm a gold miner up in the Yukon.
Hey, do you give a shit?
No, not at all.
About anything?
Actually, really passionate about climate change.
And like, you want it to happen?
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, fuck all this.
Where are you from?
Vancouver.
How is Vancouver and Calgary different?
Calgary is scarier when you're gay, and Vancouver is a lot more fun.
Oh, of course I give a shit.
Oh, you give a shit?
Oh, I give a shit.
About what?
Fuck, I'm pretty hammered right now, but I think that oil and gas is the only reason that Canada is in the place that it is in a socioeconomic sense, yeah.
Do you give a shit?
Not too much.
Do you give a shit?
Absolutely not.
What about you?
Fuck no.
About anything?
No.
Can you tell us about the Calgary Stampede?
Well, this year the new, like, it's just the larger Ferris wheel.
What are some of your worst fears?
Death, probably.
Why?
Because I'm afraid of all the things that I'd miss out on in life. I'm afraid to die because I don't want to miss out on experiences, but once you've, like, lived through a lot of experiences, at some point it would just become repetitive, I think.
How do you express yourself?
It's a great question. I guess through the way I look and the way I act.
Well, you look great and you're acting great. Thank you, Ethan. I appreciate you. Have a good time in there. Hey, how are you doing?
Good.
May I ask why you were dressed like this?
Well, we are police officers, yes, and we're most commonly known as Mounties in Canada.
Do you guys give a shit?
What do you mean? What do you mean by give a shit? We always give. So.
Some people out here, they keep yelling, I don't give a shit.
No, that's not. We always do, yeah.
Why are Canadians so nice?
That's a question I don't know. I guess it's just who we are.
It's our identity, right? It's our identity.
That's awesome. Do you think it's a little dangerous teaching a kid how to use something that crazy?
I don't know about that.
This thing is freaking awesome. When he's done, you think I could give it a shot?
Absolutely.
Have you ever been concerned about a potential American invasion or annexation?
Nah, we're friends.
For now.
My name is Evangelos Lambernudis II, and I was born and raised in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. The Stampede was actually started by an American. It's not even a Canadian festival. It kind of sucked for a while, and then now it's like dope, so.
Can you tell us about some Stampede lore?
Oh yeah, Stampede sandwich.
What's Stampede sandwich?
Stampede sandwich? That's the Stampede DP.
What do you mean?
Like the girl there, Alexis Fruling, she got the double D.
Wait, that was like a viral video, right?
Yeah. 2 cowboys, 1 female partner, caught on display and then posted to the beautiful site of Reddit. Calgary Stampede Yahoo. She just like got met with like mad haters, like all the haters in the world.
Alexis Fruling is a foolish girl. A few weeks ago, she and 2 other foolish boys decided to have a threesome in public. That there is a confused 20-year-old girl whose life has been greatly damaged, and yet she's been dubbed a hero.
Shortly after this video went viral, the woman depicted, Alexis Fruling, posted a video to her own YouTube channel dubbed Trampede, a message to the haters, which racked up over 8 million views in just a couple of months.
Hey guys, how's it going? So clearly you guys know who I am, the real MVP known as Alexis Fruling. So what I like to do is get down. I pretty much made a YouTube channel to talk about this interesting incident that happened. A lot of people out there think that I'm like proud of what happened. Can't say I'm really proud about it, but I'm not really ashamed.
After this video released, Fruling was met with tens of thousands of negative and misogynistic comments, and according to locals, disappeared from Calgary forever. Apparently, nobody has seen her in 7 years, so I reached out to some friends in the area, asking if they had any leads onto where Miss Fruling had gone to.
What does a cowboy actually do?
He rounds up the cattle, gets them out to pasture, does riding. I don't like. That's about it.
You're fixing fences. You're getting feed laid out, you know, and you're getting rid of the varmints that are trying to eat your cattle, and fixing whatever needs to be done.
You guys are actually cowboys.
No, we're just pretending. Like for the rodeo. Like this is called adult Halloween.
What does it mean to be Canadian?
Everybody loves to party and have a good time as long as you're being friendly with them. The East Coast drink a lot more. This is a bit more open. Toronto's kind of fucked up. Montreal is very European, right? Vancouver's it's got an Asian tint to it, really, right? It's just different parties. You go up north, man, natives love to drink. I sell candy for a living, and I do festivals like this.
What's the highest selling candy?
Fuzzy peaches or candy.
Hey, if you can't beat them, denim.
It's in the genes.
So I'm Brendan from the Blackfoot Reservation, Brockett, Pigunny. Calgary Stampede, it's fun and shit and everything like that, you know what I mean? But I guess like in native culture as well, like, you know, we got a lot of cowboys and we got rodeos and everything like that, but it kind of just reminds me of like celebrating just like white pride almost or some shit like that, you know? But like it's also, I love it, you know what I mean? I always participate in shit like that, you know what I mean? So I grew up in Brockett, which is the poorest reservation in Canada. Like originally when they put us on these reservations, it was to kind of get everybody to forget about us, which worked. My reservation is essentially a third world country. There's no like paved roads or anything. It's still dirt. We just got a $100 million settlement last year. There's been no infrastructure built. There's been no handouts or anything like that to help the people out. Essentially every house is like just either a crack house or riddled with mice and just so fucked up that you don't even want to live in there. And the government gives us so much money so that our council, who's running these reservations, won't speak out or make a big deal about anything like that. You know, my culture is amazing, you know, it's beautiful. Unfortunately, it's just kind of gone to shit.
My name is Mike, 23, from Siksika Nation. My family's Breaker family, so shout out to them. You guys aren't from here, but last year they were digging up graves outside of residential schools that have since closed down.
The discovery of unmarked graves at a former Kamloops residential school lead to demands for a plan to find all the buried children.
In 2015, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission of Canada concluded that the residential schools were, quote, an integral part of conscious policy of cultural genocide against Canada's First Nations population.
I found a lot of children's like burial grounds of these residential schools in the past, and the last one in Canada closed in 1990.
Actually, it was 2002 the last one closed. My aunt and uncle were both in that one, actually, in Alberta here.
There's like over 10,000 unmarked graves of children's bodies of First Nations people.
My grandma and like, you know, my whole family were in there. My grandma to this day will not grow her hair long, will not speak our language, and she basically was kind of just brainwashed into like, you know, being white essentially. Growing up, the amount of times I heard like, you know, go back to like where you're from and everything like that from like a white person, and I'm native, you know, doesn't make much sense, you know, I'm from this country or I'm literally before this country kind of thing, you know. In Canada, you cannot be a redneck and you're not a redneck. Go down to the States in the South and see real rednecks. We do not have that in the slightest. We are the most pampered, rich rednecks ever, you know what I mean, for the people who claim that shit.
Look at the gas prices, eh? Ukraine doesn't need fuck all. Justin Trudeau, you're an idiot. He's blowing our money. Alberta's here's our natural gas pipeline. They're not even using it. Not even using it. Not even using it. Those natives are getting indigenous. People are getting paid millions of dollars for pipelines to get on their land. We have fucked up history, but at the same time, you're getting paid millions.
All the handouts that we get from the government, a lot of our council and like, you know, the people who are running the reservation, they just launder it all and give it for themselves. Yeah. They don't help out. They don't build anything new. No, it's fun. Yeah. At all.
In Alberta, we have some of the most sunlight in the world, a lot of open plain for wind energy. I love renewables. I studied renewables, but I respect petroleum, what it's done for us. Obviously, pollution is bad, okay?
What's the craziest shit you've ever seen at Calgary Stampede?
I don't want to talk about Alexis. I don't need to bring it up. Alexis, you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, you guys made out.
No.
Were you one of the guys in the picture?
No, I was not one of the guys in the picture.
What does it mean to be a cowboy?
Oh, dude, it means a lot of things. It means respect, opportunity for anyone who wants a chance. It means grinding all fucking day when the sun rises and going to sleep with the fucking stars.
Did you work on a farm?
I run a gravel mine.
What's that?
I run a gravel mine.
What does it mean?
I extract rocks out of the earth, crush them, and process them into uniform shapes to be used in concrete. There's a 1 in 3 chance I created the concrete you're standing on. I provided the aggregates.
What's an aggregate?
It's multiple particles. So anything like that comes from the earth that's sedimentary could be an aggregate. You got sand, you got silt, you got clay, you got pit run. You break it down in various shapes. You can use it recycled concrete, recycled asphalt. You fucking name it, it's aggregates. I will crush it. I will sell it back to you.
There's got to be some way to find Alexis, though, huh?
I swear to God, that number that was working until very recently. But I tried to call it.
As the night went on, I asked more and more people about Alexis, but no one knew where she was. I felt hopeless.
I fucking love this shit! This is fucking great! Woo! Yeah!
Do you like Justin Trudeau?
I'll keep it brief. You hate his balls.
You hate his balls?
Yeah, I'm not a Trudeau fan, no.
Number 1 or number 2?
Number 1.
Hey, stand right there,
stand right there. Hey, buddy, get out right now.
We're just here at Calgary Stampede. We're having a good time, but we got security here.
This guy just got ripped down from a fence.
They don't promote jumping the fence, but there's people here having a good time trying to jump the fence.
Being a Canadian at the Stampede means getting super lit.
What's the most lit thing about you in general?
I take care of babies.
I'm gonna go ahead and certify that super lit.
Thank you.
Icebox! Are you nervous to do this?
Not nervous at all, man. This is a normal thing for us at Stampede.
He's putting ice in his pants.
Ice in the pants! Ice in the pants!
The gentle one.
It was amazing. Canada rides together.
Yeah, sir.
Check these hot gravel chicks standing in a loader bucket. They produce all kinds of aggregate products.
Whoa, that way!
What's happening? I don't know. I love Calgary! I'm an atheist.
Have you always been an atheist?
I went to Catholic schools from grade 1 till 8. They used religion as a weapon to control people.
Yeah.
The threat of going to hell was the control.
Yeah.
You got in trouble as a kid. They said, oh, you're gonna go to hell. You're gonna go to hell. I was like, no.
Yeah, yeah. So you're really an atheist now? You think there's no afterlife, like nothing after we die? Really?
I hope that I live my life to the fullest, and then when I die, I'll die proud and I'll die who I am.
Yeah.
And I don't want another afterlife after that.
At 2:30 a.m. on the final night of the Calgary Stampede, I got a text directly from Alexis Fruling. She said she wanted to meet me and talk, but I'd have to go to Toronto, Canada's largest city, to a place called the Fillmore Hotel, a strip club where Alexis had been working. So I took a flight by myself and went to go meet Miss Fruling to figure out how her life had changed after going viral. So here we are, the person, the myth, the legend. Alexis, how are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, it was pretty hard to track you down, but I appreciate you making the time.
Here we are. What would you want to know?
Can you tell us about the Stampede?
I love the Stampede. It's my favorite time of year. I honestly used to go all the time when I was a little girl. And like my grandparents would make these like big pancake breakfasts, and then like they'd always dress me up to like the 10th and take me down there.
How many Stampedes have you been to?
Like all of them.
Like your whole life?
Like yeah. I've never missed a Stampede.
How old are you now?
27.
What's your favorite Stampede memory?
Honestly, probably bending it over.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I was on my way to the Stampede with my good guy friend, and we were just fucking around, talking about like 2 dicks in 1 mouth. And then it kind of just led up to them thinking I couldn't handle 2 dicks, and then I did, and now we're here.
The first media outlet to break the story and publish Alexis' name was a news channel called The Rebel. Here's their coverage.
The illegal act, and yes, it was illegal, was unknowingly filmed and posted to the internet. It's since gone viral.
She just like got met with like mad haters, like all the haters in the world.
There is nothing empowering about indulging in a threesome with two men in cowboy hats in a dirty alley. But what did Fruehling expect by having sex in public? Respect? Privacy? She should be embarrassed, ashamed. And that speaks to a broader issue here. What's wrong with a little bit of shame? After all, shame serves to discourage future behavior of a similar kind.
How'd that make you feel?
I don't know. How would it make anyone feel, you know? It's just like you wake up, your life changes, and then you can't really turn back from like choices you made.
Yeah, for sure. In what ways do you feel like it changed your life?
I honestly feel like it made me a better person and made me realize like how people are in this world. This one bitch, or sorry, she's like, you're literally a waste of skin. And then that's when like I like honestly was like, I like had thoughts, right?
What kind of thoughts were that?
Suicidal thoughts and like bad thoughts and like, you know, like
This is not going to end well for her.
Did you ever actually consider suicide?
Fuck no, man. Like, I love me, I love myself, I love my life. And fucking, why would I let someone who doesn't even know me change me? And like, yeah, after that, I was just like, this is it. Like, this is the choice I made. Let's go with it. Like, you can't turn back, and like, no regrets, so.
YOLO.
All day. I've used it to be a dancer and OnlyFans. Yeah.
Does that work as like a pretty steady income source for you?
Yeah, I bought my boobs with it.
Alexis Fruehling. She bend it over like Alexis. Anywhere she can get it. Can get it now. Mama so hot.
For the record, I was pro DP. I thought that was a great show of Calgarian excellence.
There was a mosquito on you, bro.
Where?